Hello friends, me Dr. Narendra Gupta welcome you all in my channel Homeopathy Enlightened. Today we are going to present you a case of a rare remedy, Bovista. So the video of the case is with me, but on this platform I cannot share the video of the patient for privacy issues. So I have written down all the things with trying to explain the expressions of the patient also, so that you can imagine the scene of my clinic while taking the case and can understand the remedy better, expressions of the patient better, and which expression can be converted into which rubric and which rubric should be taken. I am trying my level best to create a scene of the clinic while recording the video. This is a case of small, means 10 years old, chubby and lively girl, but she appears only for 5 to 6 years of her age. Now the parents of this girl was cured by my treatment, so they have brought this girl for the treatment. She is short and even from her face she appears to be just 5 or 6 years old. She is wearing spectacles and carrying a cotton doll, just like a teddy bear, with her. From her behavior, she appears to be a pampered child of her parents. Before telling about the complaints, the daughter and the mother both have a big smile on their faces, as if they are going to tell about some bad or embarrassing problems, and so they are trying to reduce the intensity of its unpleasantness with a long big smile, so that they don't feel embarrassed while talking about it. I asked them, "Oh, tell me about her complaint." I asked her mother to tell about her complaints. Mother started explaining with a little hesitation. So she starts talking slowly, feeling embarrassed and trying to hide her embarrassment with this big smile. Actually, she is going to be 10 now, but she still wets the bed. The girl is looking at me, feeling shy and laughing loudly. She is not feeling embarrassed much. She is holding on her doll and playing with it. She suddenly turns her face, feeling shy, and starts smiling, as if her mother has told me something funny about her. I said, "Oh, she is appearing quite younger than her 10 years. The girl is putting a finger in her mouth and laughing loudly. It seemed as if she was aware that she was doing an embarrassing, bad thing, but that did not matter to her at all. She was just laughing." The doctor to the girl, "How many children are taller than you in your class, beta?" My daughter. Girl smilingly replied, "2 children are shorter than me." Means she feels little bit embarrassed while telling that she is the smallest one. So she told me that there are 2 more children, those are smaller than me. So means I am bit taller than those people, those 2 children. The girl is not at all feeling embarrassed about her short stature. Doctor, does she have this bedwetting issue since childhood, or it has stopped and then now it has started again? Means it is a primary case of enuresis, or it has developed later on. Mother, she has it since birth, but some time ago it had stopped for a while, but she started doing it again. Right now, even in this hot weather, she still wets the bed every day. The period I recorded the case, it was very hot. It's the summer season, so that's why mother is telling in this way. Father, the father was sitting nearby, so he started telling her story all of a sudden. If we means both parents, myself or her mother, take her to the washroom once at night, then she doesn't do it. Does means doesn't wet the bed. The child is happy with herself, and this conversation is not at all affecting her in any way. She is just playing with her doll. Doctor, but she is paying full attention towards our conversation, what is going on. Doctor, looking at the way girl is engrossed with herself, the doctor asks the mother, did you tell her that you are getting her to me for this problem of enuresis, which is quite embarrassing for a girl of 10 years age? Mother, yes, we did tell her. Doctor, did she really or readily agree to come here? Normally, children of this age try to hide this problem from everyone because this is an embarrassing situation. Mother, no, I convinced her to come. She is easygoing. I had to tell her that when she goes to higher classes and someone there comes to know about this, it will be so embarrassing for her. So then she was ready to come. The child is looking very engrossed in herself. Tell me your name. She tells her name confidently. Her behavior is like a small, innocent child. She is happy with herself and rocking in the chair while sitting like this. And enjoying the scene in my clinic. She is happy with herself and rocking in the chair while sitting. She is curiously looking at the behavior of other patients sitting nearby, unaware of the seriousness of the issue and that she is sitting in a clinic. She is happy and engrossed with herself and with her doll. Then I asked, when do you come to know that you have wetted the bed? Because normally what happens when the child wets the bed at this age, she or he immediately feels very much embarrassed, either try to change the bed sheets by her own or tell the parents to change the sheet. So that's why I asked this question. Girl, she gives a big heedless smile and asks, what did you ask? What did you ask? Means she is trying to wipe off the seriousness of the scene or the embarrassing situation. Mother, ask her in a low tone. Mother then ask her in a low tone because mother doesn't want to embarrass her daughter. Do you come to know that you have wetted the bed? The girl smiles and nods as no, indicating that she doesn't come to know that she has wetted the bed. Then I asked, don't you come to know about it at all? This is very rare or very strange also. Girl, I come to know when it starts itching. It starts itching due to lying in the wet bed, and then she comes to know about it. Doctor, then how is this problem affecting you? I am asking the child. Mother, she just start having little itching. Otherwise, she is not bothered by this problem at all. Even today, I had to convince her to come to you, but she herself did not want to come. I mean, I did not even pressurize her much to come. However, she herself never complains about this problem. She is just a carefree child. She doesn't take tension of anything. Then I asked to know her intellectual level. How is she in her studies? As the mother doesn't answer, I ask the child, how much do you score in the studies? Girl replies carelessly, oh, I get full marks. Meaning 100 out of 100, 100%. So this is not possible because I felt the IQ of that child is not that much. She is a bit not very intelligent child. And even for an intelligent child to score every time 100% is not an easy job and not possible. However, she is not feeling proud while telling this. She just told me about this scoring 100% just in a careless, frivolous manner, as if scoring 100% is nothing great. Great means she does not realize that this is something very great act to score 100% marks. She doesn't have the capacity to understand that scoring 100% is something really very great thing. So then I asked suspiciously, because I felt that she can't score 100% every time. Is she telling the truth? I asked the parents. Girl, do you want me to get my mark sheet from home to show you? To prove myself that I am getting 100%. This was the reply, but this was just in an innocent way. The people sitting there are also enjoying her innocent talks. Her father says that she always scores about 98 to 99 marks out of 100. So she was telling the truth. Girls reply carelessly, oh, I do have brains. I am not idiot. So why doesn't she use her brain to stop wetting the bed? Then when she said that I do have brains, then I asked her, then why don't you use your brain to stop the wetting the bed then? Girl, means this is nothing serious matter. So don't you get to know about it after wetting the bed? No, I am fast asleep at night. I don't feel it at all. Doctor, so isn't it your duty to wake up at night to go to the washroom? Girl, no, it is their duty. Means her parents' duty. She means to say that it is her parents' duty to wake her up in the middle of the night and take her to the washroom. This is not her concern. If she wets the bed, this hardly matters for her. And so her father tries telling her that it is her duty to get up and go to the washroom. Even we go to the washroom on our own. But she keeps arguing with the father, saying that it is their duty to do it. Means to take her to the washroom at the middle of the night. Now then I ask, can you tell me something else about her nature? Girl. Then she start telling her own. Oh, I am very good natured girl. She keeps smiling while saying this. So her presence and way of talking and gestures, everything was just innocent way and in a casual way, that everyone was enjoying her gestures. Father, she fights a lot. If her brother takes something from her, she feels as if he has taken away her property. Then she complains to me to convince him she is more aggressive than her brother. Girl, is it? Huh? No, I don't do that. Mother, she does not share anything of hers with anyone, not even with her friends. Father, she immediately gets upset if someone takes her things. She dominates her brother so much that we have to tell him to leave the matter aside and try to understand, as he is elder. So her brother is 5 years elder to her. She blackmails him, saying, Papa won't say anything to me, but he will surely scold you. So behave properly. Wait, let me call him now. Girl, oh yes, that is because you never scolds me. That's why I said. So the gestures of girl was very much pleasing to everyone. So observing the behavior of the girl and from the conversation with her parents, following rubrics were considered. I am just reading them. Naive, truth telling the plain truth, loquacity, open-hearted, heedless, development of children arrested, and vivacious. So on the basis of all the above symptoms or above rubrics, she was given Bovista 200. Now let's try to understand the detailed meaning of these rubrics. Naive. Naive means innocent. The girl is not as smart or clever as she should be at the age of 10 years. She is innocent like a 5 or 6 years old child. Now she doesn't feel at all that she is in an embarrassing situation or she has an embarrassing problem. She is not feeling embarrassed even among the people sitting around. Normally, children do feel embarrassed when this kind of problem is exposed among the strangers. Another rubric was truth telling the plain truth. Means she narrates the truth plainly. Plainly means without putting something extra or some intelligence in it or some changing it. She just tells the scene as it was. She narrates the truth plainly and clearly without any alteration. She clearly and comfortably mentioned about her problem of bedwetting and also other weaknesses. She never tried to hide anything as she doesn't understand the gravity of her problems. Means that this is an embarrassing situation. At this age she should not have this kind of problem. This is very embarrassing. But she doesn't feel it or does not have the capacity or intelligence to understand this kind of embarrassing weakness in her. Another rubric is loquacity, open-hearted. So she has an open-hearted conversation. Open-hearted conversation means she is not crafty or is manipulative. When asked a question, she gives all the information about it willingly on her own, even when all the details are not required. When you are an open-hearted person, you don't hide anything. Rather, you try to expose all your feelings to everyone, though a little information is enough. But you give more information than required. Suppose someone asks you about how are you, then you are supposed to say, I'm okay, I'm fine. This much is enough. But she will tell or he will tell everything. Oh, I am happy. Yesterday we went to there, we went to some picnic or we enjoyed thoroughly very much. Scene she will create, but it was not asked. So this is an open-hearted. So the open-hearted people, they are pure in their heart and they don't have any kind of malice, any kind of bad feelings in their heart, because they do not realize, they are not cunning. Another rubric is heedless. So she doesn't pay heed to the suggested solution for an important problem. This nature of the patient is because of her childlike innocence. So that's why she is not paying any heed to the advice of the parent that it is her duty, her responsibility to wake up at night and go to the washroom. But she says it is their duty. So development of children arrested. The development of children stops at the stage of childhood. In spite of the growing age, the mental and physical development of the child stops. A child is the one who is growing, who doesn't have the capacity to understand about the situation. He needs to be cared for, taken care for. So this is a child. That's why the rubric is taken as development of children arrested. When you develop, it means you grow in every respect. Your intelligence grows, your body size grows, and IQ grows, even EQ grows. EQ means emotional quotient and IQ means intelligence quotient. Everything grows as according to the age. So as the advances, you develop so many other qualities in you. But when it is arrested means it gets stuck at particular stage, as if the child appears to be 5 to 6 years old, though her age is 10 years. So now the development has got struck at the age of 5 to 6 years, though she is advancing in her age. So this is called development of children arrested. So she will remain children forever. Not forever, I can't say, but she won't come up to the mark as her age grows. Vivacious. The girl is so lively and cheerful that all the people sitting around are enjoying her liveliness. Anyone talking to her become lively and cheerful like her. So she has the power to make everyone lively. One does not stay upset in the company of the lively person. He too becomes happy and cheerful. Means anyone who comes in her company will also become cheerful. A vivacious person will enjoy her company. So this is a bubbly child or bubbly person is vivacious. First time she came on 28th February 2018. She came back on 13th March 2018. Means 15 days after taking the medicine, the Bovista 200. So after taking the medicine, for the first time she hesitated while talking about the problems. But before, when she came first time, she was just enjoying every scene, even not hesitating at all. But now she is little bit hesitating. It means her intelligence and grown up. Children of the development arrested rubric has just disappeared. She told everything about all other problems, whatever happened during the last 15 days after taking the medicine. But in spite of reminding her about the problem of bedwetting, she did not talk about the issue of bedwetting. Means she is now trying to hide it as she was feeling embarrassed. I asked her directly because she was not mentioning about the bedwetting issue. So, but my main concern was her bedwetting. How is the problem of bedwetting? She shyly replied, "It is okay now." It happened only once. Means as if she had achieved something great. Means in 15 days she just wetted once the bed. So it is a great achievement. So she said, "Oh, this is okay now." Now she has started hiding this problem from other people. This is a sign of beginning of her development. Now the problem of arrested development is over now. She has started growing as her age is growing. Then she came back on 28th March 2018 and replied, "Bedwetting happened only once." Means even 15 days once and last 15 days also once. She was given a dose of Bovista 10 mg once a day for a week. So I repeated the dose daily of such a high potency because her development was not up to the mark. So medicine has to be repeated in such cases. According to the mother, she has become sharp mentally. We were also noticing the same. The medicine was frequently repeated, increasing the potency as her development was arrested. Now she came back on 16th April 2018. Now Bovista 10 mg one dose daily was repeated for another 1 week. She came back on 2nd May 18th. Now she was given now the routine remedy as the problem of bedwetting is over now. She wakes up while she feels the urge to go to the washroom. Either she goes of her own to the washroom or just wakes her mother up to take her to the washroom. So problem was over, and mother has already said that she has become intelligent, she has become responsible now. Now she doesn't fight with the brother also. It means she has start growing according to her, in proportion to her age. So this is how the Bovista acted so deeply in her constitution that her constitution start taking a proper shape, proper development. So this is the beauty of homeopathy enlightened, means with a short information we can prescribe the remedy, constitutional remedy, absolutely correct, and the results are the fastest. We have never seen such kind of result in any other method. So within sometimes in acute cases, even in chronic cases also, we see the result or we get the effect of the remedy, the selected one, immediately within seconds, within minutes. So we become very sure that our prescription is right. So homeopath has to be, or the physician has to be absolutely sure about the accuracy of his prescription. Only then he should wait for the physicals or mentals to change. So I want to say that homeopathy is a very deep and acts only deep science, and it acts only a very subtle level. So to study the rubrics we have to understand at their subtle level.